And we are live. There we go. It looks like I already have a viewer. Hello. Let's just check. Okay, it looks like everything is functioning. I went ahead and sent out a few invites ahead of time today, so maybe that's one of the viewers, but I won't have to do it at the start of this stream, at least not tonight. Cool. So, first things first, I think I'm gonna jump right back into VR and just kind of remind myself what I was doing last week with the Hungry Orb. I have a vague idea of what it was. I remember I was like doing animations and stuff for it, but I don't remember the details, so I want to remember like what is left to do on that, if I should go back and clean up a few more things, or if I should go right in and work on something else. So let's take a quick look. If I go over to game, play maximize, I should be going straight into VR. Alright, give me a second. Just put on my VR headset. Go. And I'm going to need earphones and the controllers. There we go. Wait for the hands to appear real quick. Here we go. Right hand, left hand. We are good. So, all right. You know, this, just like tapping it, where both play, it doesn't bother me as much as I thought it would. I thought that like the fact that the orb isn't like floating in my hand at any given time would be a problem, but no, not really. Okay, something that I did just notice. Be nice if the orb had like a little passive particle effect. Alright. Let's go take up an item real quick. Remember what this looks like, right? It kind of turns white. Tries to snap to the closest area on it. Then the ball is there. That I like. This is kind of weird. I think this should, you know, come out of the ball somehow, or maybe out of the hand. I can't remember what the rotation on these are, but maybe I could find a way to make it like come out every time. Okay, we'll look back into that. Okay. So I think this is the main thing right now. We got our Hungry Orb. It is animated. I'd like to give it a few particle effects. And other than that, we're going to take a look at the to-do list. Whoa. There we go. And pause. Here we are. Yes. Let's double check. All the settings seem to be fine, so I'm just going to move on with my life. Cool. So, animation equals done. Item float out. Yeah, that's true. That should be something I should add, and maybe I'll have like passive particle sparkle. Maybe a sparkle spelled with a K would be nice. What else can I do? Close, terrain rework, adding a bow, reworking lighting bugs. This is something I'm going to do offline. Not that one, this one, the lighting bugs. Because I remember I had to like bake some of the lighting, and I'm not going to do that on stream. It was going to take like an hour just to do that. It's a pretty boring stream. Cooking, brewing, potion shaders, farming, slime, textures, and shaders. Actually, you know what? How do we feel about the slime? How do we feel about our slime? I'm fairly happy with it. Slime rigging, slime unwrapping, slime modeling. I'm gonna definitely get rid of these two, but I'm going to leave the rigging and shaders because I'm going to extend it at some point. I think I mentioned this in the last stream, but I have this goal of having it be like the image that you guys see down there. But I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it. We'll have to find out. I'm not going to do that on stream though, because there's a lot of things I need to look up, and it won't be the most exciting thing. Work on a house exterior, add more decorations to house interior, work on house interior door improvements. Okay. Let's start with the little tweaks to our hungry orb, I think. So first things I wanted to do was go to inventory, follower, visuals, hungry orb, blah blah blah. Let's give it a little sparkly particle effect, I think. So I'm getting caught up in cables here. Cool. Let's go over to our left hand and inventory anchor. Is that what I want? I think it is. Hungry orb, something, runes. That's the one I want to see. Runes, small runes, raise. So this here, this particle system here is actually what I want. So I'm going to copy the component off of it. Over to my hungry orb visual. Let's lower my own sound just a little bit. I can't hear myself think. And we're going to go into this and we're going to create, you know what? Let's just add it here as a new component. And we're going to have it loop. And find out. There we go. Particles. The particles were actually too big. We are going to mess around with this for a little bit. So, is there a speed? Start, delay, lifetime, start speed. I don't want a speed. I just want them to like stay in place. Emission, and shape, cone. Okay, and that's the cone. Interesting. I'm going to sphere it and position, make that 0 so it's centered on my ball, and I'm going to make it slightly smaller, so like 0.2, 0.2, 0.2, right? And the size, start lifetime, speed, start size. Okay, and is there like a lifetime? No, I should be able to just change this, right? Just add a 0 in front of that. And a 0 after that. So I have like little sparkles around it. Maybe I should make it a little bit closer to the color. Alright, let's select purple, or pinkish purple. Is there a color over lifetime? Yes, there is. Here we go. And the color, that is alpha, so we want this one. Maybe at the start we want it to be like a lighter pink. Do that. Then it turns pink and then goes away. Sure, let's go with that. And I kind of want less of them. Emission of 20, let's put it down to 10. I kind of want it to be smaller, actually. Just around it, just in the very, like, area of it. And arc, shape, sphere, blah, blah, blah. Is there one for it to be just on the outside? I guess not. Let's just leave it like that. Cool. And I think the spinning over time, I want to slow it down. Start rotation 360. Rotation over lifetime. Angular velocity between minus 100 and minus 300. Let's have it like minus 10. Minus 30. Something like that. And I'm not going to make it full opacity. Let's have it very light. I don't want it to just like be super visual is my idea. Okay, let's try that. Right? Just a nice little simple thing. Make sure it is play on awake in this case. And I do have it looping. Yep. All right, let's take a look at what this gives us. Other hand. There we go. Okay, that's actually too many glitters, I think. Maybe I'll move it down to 5. I don't want it to be like much. But I do like the glitters. And I'm going to make it slightly larger, which I wasn't expecting was going to be something that I would want. But here we are. Let's have it shape. Let's have it back up to 0.2. Actually, that's 2. 0.12. Let's do 0.12. 0.12. 0.12. Here we go. And I can't even blame it this time around on being tired after work because I'm actually on vacation this week. Here we go. Let's bring this down to 5. That's not enough. 5 was still too much. Yeah, something like this. Just a few sparkles here and there. Maybe I'll boost it up to 3. Here we go. Cool. Take another little look at this on the old VR. Go. And all. Yeah, just a few sparkles here and there. How does it act with something in hand? So we got the sparkles, right? Sparkles, and when we move this closer, it doesn't bother the sparkles too much. It's pretty good. Cool. Right. How do I feel about it just being like broken texture pink though? Maybe I do want it to have a little bit of shading and not have it unlit. Let's take a look. Let's mess around with the shader a bit. See if we can get something that we like a little bit better. Hungry orb. Go, and we're going to... Yeah, we're really deep into the whole unlit stuff with this. So let's go back over to, oh, I had it open. That's over to here, and let's bring it back to being a lit. And we'll have a smoothness of 0 and a metallic of 0. We'll have it like, maybe. Save asset. Let's take a look at what it gives us in game after this loads. Okay, okay. We have a little bit of shading. Let's see what it looks like in VR with some reactions and stuff. Loading. Okay, there's a bit of shading on it. I'm still not sure what I want out of it. Admittedly, this looks a lot better. Because there's shadows and stuff, but I don't know if we actually want shadows on it. Okay, let's go back to our shader. And have it like, yeah, I have divided. Let's go to multiply. Multiply. So let's divide it by 3 and make it like 3/3. I don't get mixed up in my words here. So 2/3 rather. Of the color, and then just a little bit of like shading. So it's going to be kind of an in-between that's a little bit closer to being what we had before. Hey, no sex butt tonight in the chat. You'll have to invite one in, it's in. Hello. Welcome to stream. Okay, so now that when we take it out, let's actually pick something up so that there's a little bit of interaction. The obligatory fish. Load, load, load. Okay. So, now we have a little bit of shading. It's a borderline toon, actually. That's kind of cool. And when I move the fish nearer, it reacts and it takes some of the... Oh, I kind of like this. So it's like in between a little bit. It's still like getting shading from light sources, like we can see here. But at the same time, it almost looks unlit. Yeah, I like this. There we go. Add some more stuff in there. I don't know if you can hear. I put sounds on these. Ooh. That's pretty rough, eh? Be nice to have a little blurb on it. It'll do. Yeah, I think this is good. I gotta figure these out though. They're still just really questionable bubbles. All right. Turn that off. Okay, I like that. Passive particle, take that back off. We did that. Animation equals done. Okay. Alrighty. So, I got the hungry orb up to a point where I like it, I think. At least for now. What should we work on next? I guess the obvious thing would be to go back to our slime and continue rigging and stuff. Yeah, why not? Let's go back to the slime. Unless you have something else you think that would be nice to see me work on tonight. Oh, look at that. We got three people? Yeah, 3 people in chat. Hello. At the same time. Slime.blend. Cool. So yeah, if there's anything in the project that you guys would like me to see me work on, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to mess around with this for a while. I can't see the bubbles like this. Oops. Let's see. Slime mesh. Okay, go into... Oh. That's interesting. Can I no longer... Oh, I was gonna say, can I no longer change the mesh after I made an armature for it? But I guess that's not a thing. Alright, I'm going to select this real quick, just the... There we go. I thought I had the right hotkey for that. And we are going to move this exactly 1. Yeah, sure, over there. Oh, my bad. I had this on, so we're going to move that exactly 0.5. Yeah, so we can see the bubbles. That's what I wanted. I don't know if you talked to me yet. I went to feed the TomTom. Oh, I see. That's okay. I did talk to you, yeah. Say hello to Tommy for me. I was looking at what options I could have to work on for tonight, and I've kind of settled on the rigging for the slime. Or at least attempting to do the rigging for the slime. So I got an animation on this bone, and it jumps and stuff, and it's pretty cool. But I like the idea that you gave me there at time of having the bubbles have something for that as well. Being able to move the bubbles around. And I want... He says bark bark. And I want some way of animating or being able to animate the face directly in Blender. Not exactly sure how to do that yet. Let's just get out of this mode for a second. I would like to go to here. Slime face. There we go. And see if I could figure out how to have transparency in Blender. Okay. So Blender material transparency. I'm sure there's a way. Alpha transparency. Click on that. Yeah. Is it a sub thing? Custom properties, new, no, no. Blend mode, opaque, alpha clip. Shadow mode, alpha clip as well. Subsurface translucency. Okay. Slime face PSD. What? I loaded a PSD for this? Oh, raw, I see. Assets, art, 3D, NPC, slime, textures. Let's just take like neutral. Yeah, open image. Okay, we can see the edges there, but we don't see any proper transparency. Cool. How's the music, by the way? Is it too loud? Too low? Okay. Object index, transparent depth, vertex color. Okay. Attribute alpha? No, that's not it. I keep scrolling off. There we go. It's fine. A bit on the loud side, but still fine. Yeah, I was thinking that. Okay, let me lower this down to like minus 13 decibels, maybe? Let me know if that's too low or something. Back to this. So alpha. Ooh. Checker, gradient texture, image texture. Right. And I should be able to open, not from here. Assets, art, 3D, NPC, slime, textures, neutral, open. There we go. Here we are. So, I can see through it. Very cool. Completely useless now that I think of it, but very cool nonetheless. Cool. Yeah. Back to what I was doing. That's good. Okay, cool. So I need more armature stuff. I have this. Shading, animation, rendering. Was it in the animation thing? No, it wasn't in that. Sculpting, UV paint. Must have been here. Let me see if I can remember any of the keys now. What have I done? Armature. I'm in pose mode, I suppose. That would be it. I may have to start over on this. Here we go. What is this? Body. Oh. Armature. Body. Okay, let me look up the hotkeys for this again. I can't remember how they work. Blender. Rigging. Hotkeys. Select mesh. Shift. Select the armature. Okay. Shortcuts and helpers. Add a vertex. General shortcuts. Rigging. Wait. Paint. Subdivide. Hide. Edit mode. Pose mode. okay. I'm gonna lower the sound for myself, actually. There we go. I know you can't see anything. I'm weird and very sorry. This isn't what I want. Animation, pose, armature. I'm a little worried that I can't actually add bones after the fact, because then I'd have to like start over for the little animations I already gave it, but I'm thinking that might actually be the case. Bendy bones, that's interesting. Relation, deform, display, custom properties. Pose, bone groups, pose library, motion paths, custom properties, sculpting, painting, shaders, animation, rigging, compositing. There was a thing. There we go. That was a thing. And now if I move this, it is just the armature. Wonderful. Okay. Right. Maybe I can right click on it. How do I add a bone? Blender, let's just say add bone. Add bone. Add bone. Okay. Add bones in Blender. Perfect. Is this like a course? I don't want a course. I want a hotkey. Bones toolbar. Select move scale, extrude, shear, add bones. Here we go. Regard. Add. Single bone. Single bones in your area. Here we go. We got a new bone. Okay. So we have body and then we have bone. And I should be able to get myself into left view again. And move this aside. Here we go. Nope. Forgot to hold down shift. And move that way down here. Okay. We got ourselves a new bone. This one will be bubble 01. And we're going to move bubble 01 right here. Yeah. Go into front view. Back view. Because we can't see a thing in front view. Okay. Back view is what we're going to want. But I'm going to want to select that. Now I should be able to... Nope, I can't do that. Okay. Select both of them. Can you hear people walking upstairs, by the way? Thump. There we go. Can I shift D a bone? Oh, I can shift D a bone. Shift D. There we go. It all works. And I didn't even get angry at it. Nope. Okay, good. Because the microphone is surprisingly good at picking stuff up, as you... Ooh. But yeah, it sounds really loud upstairs. I wasn't sure if it was catching it at all. Alright, so on this side, let's grab this one first because it seems easiest, and I should be able to just move this to the center here. And then I'll grab this one. Where's the last... Oh, bubble. Okay, we'll do it from the top. Then I can move it straight here. Okay. Now, we got the bubbles, 3 bubbles. We got the body all rigged up. what I would like is for all of these bubbles first off to be renamed properly, because those are stupid names. There we go. To be children of this one, and I'm not sure how to do that, or if I can do that. Bone groups. Body. Bubble. I can add a group? That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem like that's how that is done. Maybe I'll just let him float. Okay, I'll just let it float for now. Let's just make sure that the skinning isn't completely destroyed, which it might be completely destroyed now that I added bones to this. So let us leave armature mode, or whatever it's called. Go back into this mode, select everything, and move this back by -0.5, so it's right over it once more. And what I'm actually thinking of doing for this is giving it a material in Blender that is just 100% transparent. Why can I not select more than one? Shift? No. There we go. It's working now. And let's just go over here. There's an outline material. Let's just scroll down to alpha, give it an alpha of 0. And you would think that that would be see-through, but because I have it as opaque. There we go, that's what I wanted. Cool. And now I can turn that off. Now, we don't see the outline in Blender, but who cares? As for my little bones, I would love to see what's happening there. Okay, let's just go into animation and see what happens. Oh. Here we go. Okay. Armature. Animation. Item. Action stash. Item. What have I done? See idle here. See move. Okay. Cool. I don't see a single keyframe though. That's a little disturbing. And he's back to being leaning as well, I noticed. Armature, pose, armature, object mode, edit mode, object mode. There's supposed to be a pose mode. There we go. Pose mode. Now if I, there. That's where all my keyframes went to. Cool. So, for some reason it's rotating. I don't know why. I would like that not to be the case. Let's see, there is no keyframe for the rotation, so I don't know what you're doing, buddy. .5, 7.5. Okay. Insert keyframe or rotation. All right. Now the other question is, why did all these bones move? Like the little ones over here? They're supposed to be still where the bubbles are. I guess that's question number 2. Question number 1 might be, why are these keyframes not at 0? Move that there. Is this 15? 30? Yeah, we're good. Cool. Yeah, it's like all these bones have just rotated at the center axis. It's very bizarre. Alright. And there's no bones to... no keyframes for them. Alright, let's get out of pose mode for a moment. Back into object mode. Let's actually go into edit mode. The armature, and you see the armature, it jumps right back. What have I done here? This may just be a question of, David, why did you do this? Okay. Those two. Here. Here. I should be able to put it at cursor. Transform orientation. That's not what I want. I want position. What is this? Not what I want, I don't think. Cursor? Orientation, yeah. Let's go back to top then. Yeah, it's not quite centered. If I turn it, it's gonna be all messed up. Okay. It's very bizarre. Drag cursor, cursor. Okay. Fine. Let's just go with it and see what happens. Yeah, it's a little off. It is a little off, so we're just going to move it back into place. As such. And create a keyframe for them in position, I guess. Location, yeah, location keyframe. Insert maybe rotation keyframe, I don't know. Okay, so those are back into place now for my idle animation. Cool. I also need to do the skinning for it so that it actually follows the bubbles, things. Let's move over to move. I guess I should be doing that now, actually. Okay, let's go back to out of pose mode. Back to like edit mode. And really quickly, just remember how to do this. So, skinning blender. Auto weight painter blender. Ooh. Let's do my trademark looking at a tutorial on the other screen as I'm doing stuff. Let's see, Shift, Control P. Okay. And that is in what? Armature mode? It's bizarre. So he does Control P. No, that doesn't work. Oh, make parent. Actually, that's perfect. Control P. Connected. Set the active bone as the parent of the selected bones. Did that help? Body with bubbles? Ooh, may have helped. Cool. I think that's actually what I wanted. So bubble what? Oh no. They actually move, eh? Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't work. Okay, undo. Undo, 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 undo. What if I do like Control P, keep offset, but make parent to the parent bone? Yeah, now they're parented. And if I move the parent bone around, absolutely nothing happens. That's interesting. Cool. Let's go into armature mode. Oh no, they do move. Oh, good. Cool. And I should still have access to moving it around. Perfect. Fantastic. Okay, so let's get out of pose mode, back into edit mode. Though that is super cool, that's also not what I wanted to look up. How do I set automatic weight to a single bone? Armature deformation. No, I want skinning. Skinning weight. Automatic weight paint from 10 tool. Let's see. Yeah, that's the body. I'm seeing on another screen. Oh. Set to parent. Weight with on. Okay. So they select everything. They do Control P, and then they have more to this. Make parents. No, I want set to parent. What mode are they in? Object mode. And probably not an animation. Okay. No, not an animation. And layout of all things. Okay. Sure. And they select the bones and layout. And then do Control P. I don't like that. That doesn't seem right. That's what they're telling me. Alright, let's go back to modeling for a second. So I select the armature, body plus bubbles, Control P, and it gives me make parent. And I am in edit mode. Okay. Make parent. Let's see. Transform. Pose. Pose library. Bendy bones. Relations. Roll. It's weird because, like, you gotta go have fun with your slime. Okay, well, thank you. See you later. I missed that, like, 4 minutes ago. Yeah, it's a little bit strange because what I want to do is on 100% assign most of these this mesh to like the body bone and literally 100% only the bubbles onto each one of those bubble bones. And I'm not seeing a very obvious way of doing it. Okay, so skinning blender. Let's just write skinning blender and see what we come up with. With empty groups, with automatic weights, with envelope weights. What is empty groups? I could move this over here and read it. When parenting, it will create an empty vertex group on the child object if they do not already exist, and for a named the newly created vertex group will be empty. This means they will not have any weights assigned. Vertex groups will only be created for bones which are set up as deforming. Okay. You can then manually select vertices and assign them to a particular blah 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 blah. Cool. But it doesn't actually tell you like which panel you should be in. The constant frustration with Blender is that I'm used to things being done in a certain way and Blender does it in a completely different way. So I have to like relearn as I go. Okay, so let's see. If I'm looking at the panel what they're doing, I think they're selecting the mesh and then going to maybe in this mode, object mode, edit mode. Okay. Sphere, vertex group, body, bubble 1, 2, and 3 is what these guys are going to be called. So bubble 01, bubble 02, bubble 03. Okay. The only main issue right now is that like the bone is deformed and everything. Cool. What if I go in layout? Is there not a way I can tell it not to be posing right now? Okay. Weight 100%. So all of this, we're going to assign this to body group. Assign 100%. This, let me just check where all my bones are. So bubble 1. It doesn't tell me. Cool. Okay. Alright, I think... Where are you, bubble 1? It's not bubble 1. Oh, it's because I'm still set up to do cursor. No. Global. Oh. I may be wrong. Why is bubble 1? Edit mode? Pose mode? Okay, sure, whatever. Pose, body, bubble 1. Okay, so this is bubble 1. This is bubble 2. And this is bubble 3, which is what I thought. So I can get out of pose mode. I can get out of... Thing is, I don't want to be in armature mode either. How do I get out of this? I want to... I want to select this. Alright. Here we go. How to do these? Because I'm here? I got out once. I'm in modeling. Layout? Maybe? Sure. Okay, cool. That works. You know what? That works. Okay, so I go in, I select this, select all of it, and that is going to be assigned to bubble 1, 100%. This one here, all of it, is going to be assigned to bubble 2, 100%. Okay. Okay. And just kind of slowly make my way in. This one over here, 100% is going to be assigned to bubble 3. Yay! Cool. And now if I go back to modeling, let's say, now I can actually leave pose mode. Here we go. Oh, that didn't work at all. Wonderful. Teach me to try to change things after the fact, I guess. So if I take bubble 1 and I move it currently, right? Oh, it actually is working. It's just very strangely not placed correctly. Oh. So in the little video I made where I was building up this slime, there was actually like quite a little while of me just sitting like this where there's nothing happening, and this is usually what happens, in which I'm trying to figure out how Blender wants me to do things. Because it's just so different than what I'm usually I've gotten used to with Max, which it would be fairly simple to do this if I was in 3ds Max. Not to say that it's better, it's just different. It's a different philosophy in the design of it. So it's really frustrating when you try to do something in a way that you're used to and that's not how it's meant to be done. Okay, so I have these things. They are clearly 100% assigned, and that is correct. The problem is that they move for some reason, and it's the weirdest shit I've ever seen. Like, if I go back to modeling, right, they are 100% at the right place. And then if I go to animation, they're not at the right place. It should have moved. Like, the bubble should have moved at the very least. And at the very most, they shouldn't have moved at all. Okay. So let's go into like idle. And I actually have a keyframe for them. And if I do any sort of transformation, it does affect the mesh. However, it's not the right place. That's the weirdest shit ever. Like, why would it
100% be assigned and then move out of it. Why would it move at all to start with? I think I'm going to like take this, delete it. Oh, I can't. Interesting. Why not? Delete. There we go. Yeah, and I'll start the armature over from scratch because I'm going to get annoyed. Okay, so I actually do have an exterior black layer and I'm not seeing it in Blender. That's normal. So what I'm going to do now is add and go down to armature. Right? I have a new armature. And there are different types of armature, like the look of them. If I remember correctly, add bone constraint, bone, bendy bones, bone, deform relations, custom properties, viewport display, custom shape. No, but there's a way to change what they are. Bone groups, custom properties, add bone constraint. Oh, that's interesting. But not what we're looking for. Okay, so right now, if I was to go up to here, select this, and move it, it moves everything. There is a hotkey I'm missing. Is it G? Nope. How do I do this again? There we go. That's what it was. Okay. So now I should be able to change my armature as much as I want. So if I select this and move this down, here we go. Move this down to about here, at the top of his head, and now I'm going to add some more bones. Single bone, right? And this is bone number 1. So this will be body once more. Bone number 1. I'm going to rename to bubble 01. And I am going to do exactly what I did before. So this all down. I'm realizing this, there we go, that I was going to lose it. And let's move this down to something like this, right? And select this over here. Move this down to here. And we're going to Shift D. Is this like here? Shift D, place like here. And then we select this, go into back mode. Over here so that it's centered once more, and we're going to do the same to this without selecting this bone. I'm going to move it out. Okay, we're going to start with this bone actually in that case. Back to back view, and we're going to just move this over here. Or is the idea that this was this bone? Okay, maybe that was it. Let's put that there. Then we select this, unselect this, and move this over to here. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, and it's down to here. And move this down to here. Now we have the different bubbles. So we can do bubble 2, bubble 3. And now if we select the bubbles and do Control P, keep offset off of this guy, we have done it wrong. Undo. Select them all. Control P, keep offset. Make parent this guy. Okay. What if I Control P, keep offset? Yeah. Okay, I think that's not normal, but we're going to roll with it and not question it too much. So we're going to also select this guy right here, put ourselves in this view right here, and move it over. There we go. So we now have little things for the bubbles. And if we normally take that and like rescale it and stuff, it should work. As for the face, I've seen a few things of how to do it. I guess what I could do is make sure my music's still playing. Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. And go over to simple ways to animate faces in Blender. Anime style face. Okay. Okay. I'm quickly just looking at this. So what they're doing is they have these different faces, and it, depending on something that I can't actually see, it's 1080. It changes it, which is essentially what we have in Unity currently, right? Okay. He has a little avatar, that's pretty cool. At first, at center. And when he moves it, it's going to change. Okay. So I'm going to make a little bone on the side somewhere for it, in which... Okay, so I'm going to have something set up for the materials directly in Blender, so that when I move things, his face is going to change in Blender, and then I'm going to have a separate thing that works in Unity that's going to be essentially the same idea. I think I get it. Cool. Alright, so we are going to, this one's going to be completely independent though. We got the body, the armature, and then we're going to do add single bone. This one is completely independent. So face, swapper, with space maybe. And going to side view of some sort. Select this, and move it off. And we'll move it off to the side. And we're gonna bring this down to something like that. Put ourselves in front view. And just based off of his position, it's like transform 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. It's going to change the face. Okay. Let's move it a bit further off so it's not accidentally getting in the way. That should give us loads of space to animate with. Mostly as it's a video game animation, so it should be happening all at the same place. I just don't want to accidentally bump into it, but I think that'll be fine. And then we're going to go over to this. And yeah, that's the downside though. It's always kind of going to be in the way in one of the two directions. So let us move this over here. Or you know what? Get rid of it. Yep, get rid of the bone. And I'm going to give it like proper set values. Okay, so let's add a new bone, single bone. This one is going to be face, and we are going to move it over here by 1. See, now it's set exactly at 1, and then we are going to move it upwards by 1, and yeah, we'll set something up in Blender so that we have the different faces, and we'll be able to animate directly from Blender. So just moving it up, it'll swap through the faces that we've created. I think that's exactly how they do it, and I think it's kind of brilliant, to be honest. Let's see. So right now we're in animation, and we probably shouldn't be. Is that still good if we go back to modeling? Yeah. Cool. I got scared for a second there. All right. I'll close the doors. Quite a lot of room. Here we go. Yeah, Ada, you're stuck in here with me. Go back to sleep, kitten. Alright. So if I take this, just to check, and I move this down by 1. Sorry. I move it down by 1, it disappears. Okay, cool. That means that this is 1 meter by 1 meter. And now we're going to... I need to do this setup if I want to be able to animate it. Okay, what we're going to do is put a few planes out. Modeling edit mode. Oh, it's because I'm in the armature? Object mode. There we go. Now I should be able to, yeah, mesh plane and go into here, take this, rotate it this way by like 90 degrees, and then I can move this up to around here, and I'm going to shrink it because it is way too big. So let's bring it down by like 0.5. And we're going to make a bunch of materials for these. Okay, cool. So new material, and this is going to be, you know what? His face is always completely black, so let's just have it black. Metallic 0, specular 0, roughness 0, sheen tint 0, clear coat roughness 0, and emission 0. Alpha, we're going to have it use the image texture, and we're going to go and select our image texture, assets, art, 3D, NPC, slime texture, and then we're going to have the neutral face. We're going to assign it to this. And it's not going to work because we are opaque and we want it alpha. Okay, it's rotated. Let's bring it over to this over here. There we go. Now we have the eyes, and we're going to go ahead and give it a few different variations of it. So what do we have in our texture? If we go over to NPC slime textures, we have blink, dizzy, neutral, pain. I'm gonna press so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for now. All right. Let's leave this open over here, and we are going to put ourselves in front mode. Shift D, click. Move this up by 1. Shift D, click. Move this up by 1 again. Shift D, click. It up by 1. Shift D, click. Up 1. And now, if I go into this mode and I select this guy over here, I should be able to, can I duplicate these? Guess not. Make a new material. This is neutral, I guess. Neutral. This one, I haven't decided what it's gonna be yet. We're gonna assign this face. It's gonna break everything. That is fine. And put it black. Just turn everything to 0. I don't want it to reflect or anything. There we go. We are going to put ourselves in here. Alpha clip. Alpha clip. Then we are going to go to alpha. And once again, select image texture. And this time, select a different image texture. I like how it keeps bringing me back there. NPC slime textures. We did neutral. Let's have a blink. Why not? Blink can be the second one. And we're just going to keep on doing that. So blink. And then we add a new one. Seriously, yes, there's no... What is this? New material, add new material. Fake user. Unlink. Assign, select, deselect. Material. Shift D. No. Copy. Add a path. Copy as new driver. Okay. But then I can't paste it. Also, is music still running? It seems like it. Okay. Let's get a new add material slot, add new material. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be like a copy material, which would be super useful. Let's do the same. Once again, it will just be tedious. Specular. Like that. Opaque to alpha clip. Alpha clip. Alpha. Once again. Image texture. Should be able to open our asset art 3D NPC slime texture and select. We got blink, neutral, pane. Sure, let's go with pane. And now if I go back up here and I assign it, we have the pane face. Click this one. Once again, a little bit of pain in the butt. Call this one pane. And we have 2 more to do. One is unimpressed and the other one is dizzy. So let's do dizzy now. Does dizzy have 2 Z's? I think so. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Alpha clip. Alpha clip. Image texture. Open. Years, assets, art, 3D, NPC, slime, texture, dizzy. Go and sign. Oh, I have it still on set on white. I think I turned off my own sound here. I can't hear them. Oh yeah, there we go. I had it off. And then finally, it's gonna be unimpressed. So new. Unimpressed and make it black. Select this one for unimpressed as well. We're going to turn all this to 0 and alpha is going to be set to image texture. We're going to go and select our rest. Go. NPC slime texture unimpressed. And make sure that our opaque is set to alpha clipping. And assign. There we go. We got our faces there. And the idea is that we'll be able to move this like 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., just that bone. And based off of that, instead of the integer that we've been using so far, we'll be able to animate it directly in Blender. So I don't have to reanimate it for the faces in 3ds Max. Ooh. Complicated stuff. All right. I really wish that it was a bit clearer what is being done on the other screen. Probably doesn't help that I don't have any sound on for this explanation. Now I was thinking another thing I could do, if I had like a proper tile set for this space. I don't know why my tongue has suddenly decided it's not following what I want to say. Is that I could just like literally put the tile set there and just move it around and just select it with where the bone is being placed. And that would be really obvious when animating and stuff. Okay. But I think that's the main idea of what I want to do here. All right, let's take face swap, right? And select all of these and move this over by 0.5. Ooh. Okay, that won't work. I need to put it by hand. Something like that. There we go. And then we can get out of this. Select our armature once more. This is that mode, so I should be able to go into here and move this over by 1. Move this down by -1. And I'm sure there's a way to like change what these bones look like. Viewport display, color. Like more than just the color. Because I did it at least once, but I can't for the life of me think of it now. Which is a little odd. I like it. It almost looks like I've given it a nose. But the idea here is that when I go into pose mode, I'll be able to like move it up to each one of these. And that'll be like the decision of which face to use. I think that'll be pretty good. Okay. So I have the armature done for this. I have the armature done for this. Any changes I'm going to be doing now are going to be on the texture in Blender. So what I'm going to do is give it a little save and reanimate this guy. And get really comfortable with knowing which things to export. Alright. Because this one I don't want to, and these two I do. Can I move inside collection? Oh. Okay. Oh, so I could do like slime collection and then have face swap outside of slime collection. Oh, that's good. Then I can just select slime, I suppose. And I should be selecting everything inside of it. Hopefully that's how that works. Okay. Let's go back to slime mesh for a moment. Let's go over to... I want the materials though. Slime face. What mode am I in? Pose. That's why. Here we go. So slime face. Object mode perhaps. Select this. There we go. And now if I go to slime face, what I can do is instead of having the... Oh, I could just do this. Here we go. It won't reflect. This is fine. Here we go. Yeah, this is better. Okay. At least for Blender. And now I would like to save it and let's test it. So it's going to destroy the animations. Oh, it's going to destroy the animations. Okay, I'm going to need to reanimate it, I think, before we get any further. Oh, look at this. Weight paint, etc., etc. Cool. Let's select the slime mesh. And we are going to, in this, so we have vertex groups, body, bubble 1, bubble 2, etc. And I think if I go into edit mode and select all this, there we go, I should be able to assign it 100% weight to each thing. I hope, because bubble 01, yeah, there's no space on these. Hopefully it understands what I'm trying to get it to do. Right, because it's named the same as these, perhaps? Maybe? Okay, let's find out. Here, take all these. This will be 100% assigned to bubble 1. This, select all these. This will be 100% assigned to bubble 2. And this, select all these, will be 100% assigned to bubble 3. Bop, 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 bop. And now I will leave edit mode and select one of these. Okay, bone. Bones, viewport display, relations. Okay, we're gonna go into pose mode in the animation. And just make sure that we can see in both views. And we're going to go ahead and select idle. I am confused. It rotated. Okay, we're going to not click anything. Get out of pose mode. Go back to modeling. Here we go. And now we have to assign it the weights once more. I thought that's what I was doing, so not ideal. we have the meshes. We have the vertex groups. Base maps. Oh, what is this? That's interesting. I have no idea what this is. I don't think it's what we want. Texture space, custom properties, shape keys. Double check chat. There's no more messages. That is fine. How does this work? What does this do? I thought I was able to like 100% assign their weights, and I don't think. Oh. No. Pose position, reset position, rest position. There we go. Okay, rest position, pose library, motion paths, viewport display, envelope. Oh, that's where it was. B-bone. Stick. Envelope. B-bone. This. Let's go with envelope. That looks a little prettier, I think. Cool. So, I have bone groups, but I can't do anything with the bone groups. Bendy, is it this? Head bone constraint, no. What is this? Constraint. No, let's look at this. Let's look this up again. So, skinning blender. With empty groups. Yes. For example, if you have an armature which consists of 3 bones named bone A, bone B, bone C, etc. Let's bring this over here so that I have it on my screen. Is an empty group. Cool, we made empty group. When parenting it, will create empty vertex group on the child object if they do not already exist. Cool, I don't think that's working. To use armature deform parenting with envelope weights, it just really feels like there's information missing. With empty groups example, yeah, there's the example for empty group. So I've assigned it to the vertex groups, but now how do I make it understand like the bone is that vertex group? That isn't there, is there? When parenting it will create empty vertex groups on the child object if they do not already exist. When parenting, Control P. So Control P. Oh, here we go, with empty groups. Right? Cool. Control P? All of this? Control P? With empty group. Did it work? I don't think it worked. Okay, let's select one and just do something to it. Cannot, oh, what does it say? Cannot change pose with rest position is enabled. My bad, okay. Yeah. There we go. So no. It is not set to anything in particular. Okay, rest position. And now if we go back to modeling and we select all the bones for the body and we do Control P, see, I can't do it anymore. Oh, information is lacking. It really feels like it every time I try to learn something in Blender. Unless it's someone that's doing like a YouTube tutorial, it always feels like Blender just expects that you understand their thinking, and like it's a weird assumption considering they work differently than any other 3D software that had been on the market in the last like 30 years. 20 years probably, maybe not 30 years. Blender skinning tutorial. Screw it, let's just go right in. Okay, and then what? Okay. To empty group. Okay, so if I select body, right, and I do Control P, that's not the right thing. If I go to mesh, right, and I just, there we go. I select this, example, and this will be set to bubble 3, example, right? And I do Control P, okay, make vertex parent. I have no idea. I have no idea. Okay, let's see. Layout, selection, and he clicks on the bones, set to parent, so he clicks on the bones, or the armature itself, maybe the armature itself, Control P, no, select the bones, Control P, no, it's because I'm still in edit mode on this, okay, select the bones, right? Control P, and if I do that with type with empty groups, I click on that. Did it work? Okay, select this, Control P with weights. Screw it. But like, there's nothing showing me what I'm clicking it on, so I have no idea if this worked or not. Animation. Right? And then it's because I'm in the pose mode. That's okay. Armature. Yeah. And no, I didn't do shit. I didn't do shit. Ah. It's so bizarre. Like, Blender has this system set up already, whereas you select things, and then you select like what you want to do with it, and then there's like a dotted line towards what you want to click on, and then you click on it and like things happen. There's some sort of feedback, but it doesn't do it for this. Or I'm just doing it wrong, but from what I'm seeing, like how other people are doing it, everyone's just using the weight stuff, which isn't what I want, first off. And then it just works. And it isn't working here. The first time I did it with the weight, and it just worked. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, get out of armature, select bones, Control P, then I have this, and I can do this. Set the object's parent. And then I click on this? No. Control P. No. Do I click on armature itself, maybe? And then Control P? Empty group? But like there's no feedback, there's no dotted line towards anything that I want to select. Say, oh, I want you to use this as the parent and or child or whatever it is. Keep transform. And then what? Make parent. And then what? Ah! What if I empty these, right? I get rid of all these. There's no vertex group. There's no such thing as them. Okay. Maybe that's what's screwing it up. Okay, so select this, Control P, empty groups, and then I click on this, and there's no vertex groups. What is the step I'm missing? Control P, with an empty group, set parents to, with empty group, object context menu, set origin, snap, parent, box, select, but it doesn't do anything. Okay, what is it called? Let's select this. Watch me slowly getting annoyed. With empty groups, right? Let's look up with empty groups on the other screen. And Blender with empty groups. There seems to be someone who's actually done this. Fantastic. Okay, so they have this little, I'll just show it. They have this little character, and they have a little rigging, and things are happening. Cool, they're showing off their character with empty group. Whoa. Okay. He's in this mode. Okay. Unfortunately, this looks like it's in Korean, so even if I wanted to listen to it, let's just give it a listen.
얘를 이제 얘의 웨이트 값이 여기 이렇게 잡힌 건데.
Yeah, there's no way. Okay. Okay, let's watch someone else. Armature deform. Envelope. Okay. Armature deform. And parent mesh to the armature. With automatic weights. No one wants to show the one that I want to see. It looks like. Cool. Yeah, literally. Oh. Okay, let's just give them a listen.
Parenting options that we have, like envelope weights, empty groups, and even armature deform.
Yeah.
And I thought that would be an interesting topic for a video, so let's take this apart and let's see what happens with each of these options.
Cool.
So I'm going to undo.
Yeah.
So I'm basically starting from scratch And let's first look at the automatic weights operation, since it is the one that most people will be familiar with.
Okay, I don't want to know about the automatic weights. That's literally the one I want to know the least about. Okay.
It's deforming the mesh, but it is really bad. If you switch your armature display to envelope, you'll see what your envelopes look like.
Oh god.
If you press Control, and by tweaking the size of these, better result. But let's take a
Okay.
So let's take a look at the next option.
Ah, good.
Which is
Empty groups.
with empty groups. But let's take a quick look at our scene again.
Yeah.
Currently, my character is not parented to the rig.
Currently, my character is not parented to the rig. Okay. Is that the case? How would I know? Ah! It is parented. Okay. Let's take it off.
It has no armature modifier
Yeah.
and no vertex groups.
Fantastic.
Now, if I parent with empty groups, again,
Okay, so he clicked on the rig, it looks like. Let me go back. So he selects a rig, and then he does Control P, and then he says with empty groups. Right? And then what? It just adds it. Oh my god, okay. So, he has the character. He has a rig. He does Control P. He selects the rig. Alright. The rig is selected. Okay. Control P. He makes sure he shows everybody about this. He clicks on this. Right? Then what? And then this... It just gets the modifier. Okay, so something is not working. So that's my problem. Armature. Let's see if we could do it like manually, right? So here we go. Object. Let's get that armature. Cool. And if I go to there, vertex groups were not added. That sucks. On cage, adjust edit cage, edit mode, armature, vertex groups, observe model. No, this don't work. Control P with empty groups. And then nothing happens. Do you have to right click maybe? Control P, empty groups, click, Control P, empty groups, click, no? What the hell?
with empty groups, again, my character became the child of the rig.
And then my character became the child of the rig. That's not happening. Do I have to select both of them maybe? It's like this, Control P, empty groups. What have I done? Okay, okay, undo. Oh gosh. Oh no, that is correct.
It has vertex groups.
Okay. So, you select this, over here, Control P, with empty groups, and then becomes the child of it, and I should be able to put him on, I think, maybe. Alright, cool. So now I should be able to go into edit mode, just like this, just like that. It's like that. Oops, I'm not getting these. It's like those. It's like this. Grow. and have it set to 100% weight on the body. I then, if I understand this correctly, which I have shown that I don't, can select this. Select bubble 1, assign, like this, all of it. Bubble 2, assign, like this, all of it. Bubble 3, assign. Okay. Maybe it's showing progress. Promise even. Okay, so now if I go over to animation and I go into wait, I should be able to go to armature. Go to pose mode. Back to model. Get out of this mode. Here we go. Select armature. This mode. Oh! Oh! Okay. And now if I go to animation. Yeah, that looks promising. If I go over to move. Okay. I think this might be the collision box. It is not. Okay, it's just he's jumped out of his skin. Alright. But everything else seems to be moving correctly. Okay, let's go back to idle. Rest position. And we're going to make sure that we select this in the assignment stuff. Cool. So let's get out of pose mode. Edit mode. Oh. Here we go. Edit mode. And now if I select... Oh gosh, okay. This may actually be a little bit difficult because I have an exterior box on. Let's just clip in here. It's like this. Put all of that in. And put this on body, 100%. Now I get out of that mode. I get into armature. There we go. And now I'm going to put myself into move mode because you see most of it. There we go. And I think we've got it. I think we've managed to reskin and re-rig this little bozo here. Okay, but this time, with the added benefit that down the line we'll be able to have some sort of face system directly in Blender. And with also the added benefit that it's like this is why we did all this, really. We have access to these little bubbles, these 3 bubbles, and we can move them around. I know. It's the best thing ever. Pose mode. There we go. And now in pose mode, bubble 1, I can be like 15. Maybe have it lag for 3 frames, right? Yeah, and then we can move it down. And then insert keyframe location. And get rid of these. Because they don't exist anymore. Delete channels. Okay. And we can move this up 1, 2, 3. Up here. And then we can do a little insert keyframe location, and then it'll like, ooh, oh yes. And copy. Can I copy paste? Paste. Okay. Copy. And this would be at 15 minus 3. Oh, I can't go further that way. Okay, let me see. Can I change this mode to seeing curves? I've done it before. I would like to think. You? Dope sheet. Right. Action editor. Outliner. Dope sheet. Timeline. Graph editor. Here we go. That's what I wanted. Okay. So. Y, Z. Oh, it's so tiny. Why is it, okay, sure. F curve context menu. Okay. So let's right here, insert a keyframe for the location. And move this. Why can I not just move it in one direction? X-axis. There we go. There we go. Now we have a bubble. And start and play here. And I made the difference super minuscule, so we don't even notice it. Okay, let's move this up to here. Insert keyframe for location. Copy. Paste. Paste. Undo. Okay. And then over at 18, we're gonna move it down some more. So that's nice and visible. Right, and then we will paste a frame here. Because for the time being, I don't know how to do it differently. And post this here. What does this look like? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so there must be a better way of doing this. Is there a way to, like, handle interpolation mode, easing type, ease in and out, interpolation mode, constant black bounce elastic? Oh, that's very cool. Okay, handle type. But there isn't something for, like, loops, it doesn't look like. Which is a bit odd to me. Okay, this is in the curve editor, is it called in here? Graph editor. Right, so, Blender, graph editor, and loop type, maybe? Maybe this doesn't exist in Blender. How to cycle an animation forever. Oh, that looks promising. We're gonna have, yeah, we're gonna have voices. He moved it up. He's about to move it down. Press I to keyframe. Oh, I could just press I. Good to know. Okay. And then he's going to go into graph editor. Fantastic. He's going to select the Z location. Fantastic. He's only seeing that. Okay, so far so good. And then what do? Press N and add cycle modifier. Okay. So N. Show cursor. What? 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 That's not what I see on my other screen. Oh, that's 2.8. Okay. Frame. Bounding box center. He has access to like modifiers in here. So it may have changed, or maybe let's just do N, capital N? No. No. Okay. So this is the graph editor. Graph editor. Modifiers blender. Oh, I'm not the only one to look for this. Panel modifiers, adding a modifier, F curves, graph editor. Okay, that's fine. Once again, it doesn't tell me how to get there. Click add modifier. Yeah, but it needs to come up first. Sidebar region modifiers modifier. This looks like it should be it. Sidebar, right? And but there's no such thing as modifier. Ah, there we go. Okay, now we're doing a bit better. Cool. Move this out a little bit. Active keyframe. Okay. And what do they have? Modifier. Aha. And cycle. Okay. If I take this, hypothetically, and I move it in X over here, yeah, it should be going up and down, and it is not. So it's not working. Repeat motion. Oh, they have something different. They have before and after. So repeat motion before. Aha. Just have two. Repeat motion, repeat motion, repeat motion with off. Mirrored. If I move this over here, it should be doing something. And it is not. Do I have to turn it on? It's not supposed to. Is it truly the Z location? I suppose so, but I don't actually see anything down here. It's a little weird. Let's do something a bit crazy, right? Oh yeah, that is moving it. Okay. Another thing would be to have it like more visible because like I understand it isn't a huge motion, but can I? Select left, white. Select keyframes, pan view. What I could also do, can I move this past? What the heck? Oh, I selected the wrong thing, didn't I? Yeah. Yes, I can. Okay, so plan B is to just grab this, go 33, that would be 45, 48, and paste. And then I can select this and move this here, maybe? Okay. Repeat motion before and after. Count. He has it at 0 and it's supposed to work, and mine doesn't work. What if I end it like at 90, right? It should be moving, and it is not. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Even if I have cycles in. Okay, let's turn it off and do it again. Influence. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. That, however, is weird because it's exactly what I'm being told to do. Alright. So what I can do is grab this, I decided. Go over to 33. Paste. And you know, do something stupid and move this over here. Do that again. Select all this. Move it over by like 30, I guess. So this, and there goes here. Yeah. Perfect. And now if I put this to 30, and I play, there we go. But it is ridiculously difficult to work with. Okay, but it is working. So I have re-rigged and reskinned my slime. And it is past 9 o'clock now, so I'm going to leave this alone. I'll probably come back to it at some point. I do have the week off, so I might jump in at some point and just kind of mess around with the slime and see how far I can get and stuff. But for tonight, I'm going to call this here for the stream. So to those of you who showed up, thanks for passing by. To Etienne who sent comments in chat, thank you for keeping stuff interesting for a little while. And to anyone who's listening to this, later on, thanks for dropping by. And that'll be it for me. Goodbye!